All right, well, it's another beautiful sunrise morning. And I'm running behind as usual. You know, it's cold in the winter, and it's really hard to find stuff to photograph in the wintertime, but I sure do miss 7 o'clock sunrises. This whole 5 o'clock or less sunrise, it's the dumps, but it gets me up in the morning, and it's beautiful. What can I say? I am in the town of Durham this morning. Durham, New Hampshire, that is. And I'm not 100% sure exactly what I'm going to shoot. I know I say that a lot, because a lot of times I don't. It's just kind of a last minute decision to come here, and well, we're going to see what we got. So we've got a river outlet that leads out to the bay, and that should have some nice reflections. We have some decent cloud cover. There were some storms last night, so everything's all wet. So it could lead to some interesting photography this morning. Let's see what happens. Well, I don't want to say this is going to be a bust, but this could potentially be a bust. I came down here to the river, and there's certainly some sort of sunrise going on back there. It's nothing spectacular, but it's kind of boring. I mean, it's nice down here, but there just isn't. It's hard to find a composition. There's not much. It's low tide right now, so the water's really low. There's just not. You're not getting a lot of reflection. I'm not seeing anything that catches my eye. Might have to move. Sunrise is happening right now, but alright, I'll keep looking. Alright, well, it's not the best composition. It's very simple, but I think it'll do. Just looking up the river, there's a nice bridge here. You can see that I'm walking on that will allow me to look up the river as the sun is coming up. And yeah, it's not bad. I mean, the river kind of acts as a leading line, but I gotta get some filters on. I gotta mellow out that sky, and I need to get the polarizer on, so let's get going. Alright, well, the sun came up. I guess it's kind of behind a cloud, so it's not really doing a whole lot right now, and I'm getting eaten alive. The minges from the mud low tide are just miserable. But again, a simple, very, very simple composition. I'm probably just going to take a couple more here and then move on. See what else we got. I want to do. There's a dam that I want to hit. And there's a dam back here too. You can kind of see in the background. Really hard to get close to that one, but I know another one that I can get close to, and it's on the other side. I'm hoping for some reflections there. I've been there once and ran past there, and it looked like there was some possibilities, so we'll take a look. But here's my setup. Got a little ND filter. Can't find my polarizer. What a wonderful morning it's turning out to be. And then let me just show you, here's the composition, what it is. Oh man, these bugs. And then back here, we've got 0.4 seconds, f9, and an ISO of 50. And there's nothing wrong with the picture. It's just, the sunrise really isn't cooperating. There's a little bit of color down there, but I guess the cloud cover is a little too much, and it's kind of blocking the sun. So we'll move on. I'm sure there's more out there. So I moved out of town because I just wasn't finding anything. I'm kind of glad I did. So there's this low-lying fog as the morning is coming up, and just driving down the road, and there's a deer sitting on the edge of eating on the edge of the field. I wonder if I stop and walk really slowly, she'll let me photograph her, and she did. I don't know if the picture's going to be all that great, but I got a picture of it. I'm going to keep moving, see if there's anything out here in these fields that will make an interesting photograph. So there's some interesting stuff going on at the present moment, but it's just hard to find a composition out here. So the sun has finally made it up above that giant cloud, as you can see back here, and it's coming through this fog, and it's really, really nice. It's just trying to find something interesting to photograph around it is the problem. So I've got this road that kind of goes out into the cornfields, and there's fog in the background. And it's a decent photograph. I was hoping the sun would be up higher, but as the sun is coming up, it's obviously dispersing the fog. So let me see if I can switch this guy around. So you see I've got this road out here and fog in the background, and the sun coming up over there, and you see it just coming through those trees. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. That's what you're getting here. Focus, there we go. Very, very simple composition. It's just not as good as I thought it was when I first stepped out here. But it's pretty out here. I'm enjoying myself. Alright, so probably gonna move on again. I'll see if there's a photograph out there somewhere this morning. Alright, heading down to the dam. Oops, I'm losing the light. I have honestly no idea what to expect down here. I've only been through once, and I haven't been through here in different parts of the day, so no idea if it's going to be interesting, not interesting, photo worthy, but it's worth the adventure to come down and find out. So the dam really doesn't have any water going over it, so it isn't going to do much for me, but up above the dam is nice and calm and pretty tranquil, so I'm going to take a photo up here. I think it's decent, very nice reflection, a little bit of interest in the sky, you know, very simple. I really wish I had some foreground interest and not just some body of water with some reflections in it, but you know, you kind of go with what you got. It's just been one of those mornings. Haven't been able to find a whole lot of stuff. I am using an ND grad filter just to tone the sky down a little bit so that I can bring up the shadows, and that's it. So 1/10 f11 ISO 100, nothing fancy. So here's what we've got. So in reality, you know, it's nice. It's not bad. There's my composition here, and you can see, you know, where the phone camera was really having trouble getting a dynamic range with the ND filter on the top here. I can get that dynamic range. So let's go ahead and take the picture if I can find my remote. There we go. And go. the most disappointing video that I've shot. Things just didn't work out. The shots weren't there, the sun didn't cooperate. I really didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't have any preset plan, which is my fault. I should have had a plan. In the end, I have a couple photos. I don't think they're anything spectacular, and I'm contemplating whether or not to even put this video up, but I suppose the whole purpose of this project is to learn, and today I learned that you don't always get a photo, because you don't. It's just part of landscape photography. So hopefully you'll stick around and check out other videos, and hopefully this doesn't become a trend, and I get some better days with some better situations. So as before, subscribe, share, like, comment, all of those things. Certainly take suggestions on what else you'd like to see in these videos. And then lastly, before I sign off for the day, I just want to put a shout out to Thomas Heaton, who is another gentleman on YouTube. In fact, the guy that inspired me to do these types of videos over here in the US is currently putting together a pilot for a TV show to do these types of videos about landscape photography and setup, and going to beautiful adventurous places. So I just want to give a shout out to him. Check out his YouTube channel. I think it's just Thomas Heaton, and see what that guy's doing, because it's pretty awesome. If he's successful in getting this out, that's a big deal. So that's it for today. I hope if you got out this morning, you had a better time or better luck than I did.